Now I'm gonna talk about homework 4. First is problem 1. Problem 1, here is the function for this problem. In this function there's a while loop, and then the first we get the last digit of the number, and then we output this number, and then because we output, the last digit right here, this is the first digit and this is the last digit, and then we remove this digit, and then we output the next, the second last digit, then we got the result. So this is very straightforward, and then we got a number here, and this is output. Then is the problem 2. Problem 2, first we need a function to know whether the number is prime or not, and because in this question we need a pair, and 2 does not have a pair because 4 is not a prime, and also 2 is the only even prime, so we count begin at 3, and we don't count anything less than 3 because the 2 is the smallest prime. So here we only use one loop here in this function, and then we just check whether the number and the next odd number, the next odd number is prime, and then we output that prime in the I don't know how to read this. Parenthesis. I don't know. So this is the result right here and right here. Never mind. Then is problem 3. Problem 3, because we don't have data for the employee, so I generate the data for the hours for the employee. For example, I have 6 employee here. I got a vector, 2D vector. The row is the employee, and the column is the days, and then I generate the random number between 0 to 9 right here, and then to put it for their hours. Then here this problem doesn't need any function, and then here I generate the number, and this function and this line it gets is accumulated hours, like accumulated hours for the week, and push back to the total hours. This is another vector, and in this vector there's a name and the total hours, and then we can sort with the total hours, but the sort is increasing order, so I got reverse for the decreasing order. Then we output employees and their hours. And problem 4, first I need several functions for problem 4. First, this one is not initialize, not actually construct the board, is because let me show you. Right here, because the board here there needs to be space, and that function needs to print out the space, and it's kind of way that we construct the board. So so this one just print out the space, and basically structure is not the construction. Here, and this is the gap position for each move, and each player is play a cross or play a circle. Enter the 0 to 2 is the coordinate in the first row to the third row, and first column to the third column. And here is so here we're gonna judge whether is in the board, and also whether the space has been occupied. If there's a star, it has not been occupied, but if it's a cross or a circle, then it should be occupied. So in this case, or we have moved outside the board, so it will show invalid move. And then we check whether if it's win, there is if all the columns or one of the column or one of the cross is one of the column or one of the row is cross or circle, then it will return true. And yeah, the, these are the two cases, otherwise it returns false. And here is another function that we check if there's a draw. If there's a because when we finish putting all those circles and cross to the board, and there's no star, then it will return false, because each time in the main function, each time we put a we have a move, then it will check whether if it's win. So after we did all 9 moves and there's no win, then it must be a draw. So here the main function. Wait a sec. Oh, yeah. No. Yeah, I think I misplaced the. Yeah, this should be in problem 3. Let me check. Oh, they're the same. Yeah, I misplaced those. Never mind. So here the main function for problem 4. We initialize the board and put all the stars right here, and then we got this one. And then we for each player, we begin with cross, and then we have a variable called game over. Is false because the game has just begun. Like if there's a draw or if there's a win, it should be game over. So it will not be false. The loop will stop. So here we got a loop. So each player get their position and check if it's win, and then if there's a win, game over, and if there's a draw after all we loop, then is a draw. So after each move, you change the player to cross or circle to cross, and here we delete the memory and release the RAM. So here's what we got. I tried an invalid number, 3, then it shows invalid move. Here. Then you can see here the circle got a line right here, so the player circle wins. Thank you.